Hello, welcome back. Fluffy here with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Today is a good one. We have a guaranteed Void Legendary coming today. 100 Void Shards for a Halloween themed Void Legendary. The one and only Little Miss Annie. And yes, I do have her on my account, so I'm going to do some testing for you. For those that want her but don't have her, and I want to see more of an early late game build. So I'm not going to have like 8k attack, 300 crit damage. Her build, I've put her in my Wukong's gear. So she is 5k attack, 194 speed, 229 crit damage. She only has a 1-star blessing, so she's not getting any extra attack or crit damage. So, let's quickly get into the arena and show you some damage. Actually, no, I'll do proper teams. So she can absolutely clap. Get the right setup going and she can obliterate. I used to use her in like against bosses, like Doom Tower bosses and all that, because she has the, once I get around to her, she has good utility on her A1. Heal reduction and decreased defense. I usually, with dungeons, I usually have my Lady Mikage in there, and I have her open up against the boss with the ally attack. So if you have just enough accuracy on her, she can land the heal reduction and decreased defense. Then you can, once the ally attack's over, then you can go in there with the nukes and obliterate. You don't have to bring in a dedicated decreased defense champion. Now, Syl should be the most tanky champion here. And 160k. Boost stop again. I don't have to worry about them killing me. If you open up with the A3... Well, normally I'd open up with the A2, then go the A3 on Annie. But if I am worried that I'm going to get just knocked down, I'll use the A3, because if she kills someone, she puts a revive on death, a revive on death on herself for 2 turns. But once booked, the A2 is 2-turn cooldown, so you can use the A2, go into the A3, then the A2 will be back again. But if you're worried that if you don't have a lockout like Warlord, or good protection like Necrit or something, you can open up with the A3, put a revive on death on, then if she gets killed, she will, see, when revived, attacks the enemy that killed this champion with the default skill. Also fills this champion's turn meter by 25% and places a shield buff on this champion equal to 50% of their max HP for 2 turns. That has come in clutch multiple times. We'll get rid of Thor, and the A2 she places an increased attack on herself. So you don't need to bring in someone like Arbiter. You could use the Lysandra or any like turn meter / speed booster, and then just open up with the A2 on herself. Then hit into the A3, because yeah, as you saw, the A2 has increased attack and perfect veil on herself. So if you open up with that, they can't attack her with any single target damage. So yeah, if you have the shards and you don't have her, she's absolutely worth going for. She's my second Void Legendary that I have pulled. It took like 200 shards just to get her. It wasn't all at once, it was over time. But I eventually got her. And this time you could open up with the A2. She places that increased attack and perfect veil. I will go for Ninja because he's weaker. 71,000, and that was, it only took one hit. Her A2's a double hit. Put that up. A2 from Ceres. We'll try and turn meter control. Is it 1 turn cooldown already? Now, I'll use this. Yeah, I'll use it on Arbiter. 172,000. Start. And now because she killed Arbiter, she has a revive on death. So if by some chance Tronda gets her skills back before I get back around to Annie's turn, if Tronda kills Annie, it's not a big deal because she'll just come back. She'll revive herself because of the revive on death. And then she will target Tronda from her passive. Now after this, I will take her into Doom Tower. I have beaten hard already, so you'll be able to see the type of damage she does up there. I'm not going to do too many fights, you already saw. Actually, let me quickly go back and see if there's any like really tanky champions. No, there's not. There's a UDK up there. This team, oh, actually no, that won't really do any good. This is about the most tankiest team here. Let's see what she does against UDK. No, he's not stacked full of HP, but lock out. Oh, now, if you want to do something, you see how this team has UDK in there? If I wanted to get rid of, if I didn't have Warlord and I wanted to get rid of the Reviver, but UDK has that damn passive of his, this attack, the A3, will repeat the attack if the target has both higher defense and higher max HP than this champion. Now, you can build Annie as, like in the Go First team, very squishy, because she already is squishy. And you can target defensive or HP based champions. So I'm not 100% that it'll go to Arbiter, but if you wanted to guarantee it, you could go towards Biggin or Valkyrie. And see, 130 if I saw correctly, and 117. You can do that sort of stuff with Little Miss Annie. That's how I used it all the time, because she only has single target skills. So that's how I would take 2 down in 1, but it only works against UDK. And you can also use it if UDK has Stone Skin as well. It won't do anything to him because of the Stone Skin, but the second attack will still hit the champion that you targeted. So that's also something else that you can do with Annie, which is pretty cool. Okay, now let's go into Doom Tower. I've already beaten it on hard, and I won't do a boss level because the waves are always much weaker in the boss level. Let's do this one. Take out my Durandal, and I'll put Annie in there. Let's take out him because he doesn't need, because I'm not clearing the waves. And let's put, yes, him in there. Now how I would normally do it is I would open up with the Mikage's ally attack. So I don't have accuracy on her, so she didn't place the decreased defense, but that doesn't matter. That's why I brought in Ugo. Decreased defense. Now just wait for Annie's turn again. Now, because she already has increased attack, A3 on... I'll do it on Harvest Jack. HP base. Let's slow it down a bit. 169,000. This is on the second last floor of Hard Doom Tower. That is insane. And this isn't even endgame gear. This is 5,000 attack, 220 crit damage, and she's not even over 200 speed. Yes, she's still squishy, but that's... See, if I was actually completing this stage, I would have targeted Ethos. Because of the block revive. See, now I can't revive it, but that is the type of damage she can do with early, late game gear. If you want to see a little Miss Annie with over 8,000 attack, 300 crit damage, go check out BIGPOPPADROCKS video. I will link it down in the description. It should be a good one. And I'll see you in the next one.